Well, look at that. We're gonna start it all over again because yeah, technical difficulty, technical difficulties. Lord, I can't even say the word. Jesus, let's try it again. Hello, welcome back to another round. I'm your host Jay, and this is the Saturday Satdowns. Okay, I'm glad you guys made it back with me. We just had some technical difficulties, and I booted myself out the last one, child. Okay, so we're back. I'm glad you guys are back with me. I appreciate you. If you are here and you are new, please do me a solid. Go ahead and hit that like button first off, then scroll on over to the subscribe button, hit that. Then, when you do that, please share with a friend and tell you and your friend to go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can get these crazy random take twos from this channel whenever it dropped. Child, I blame Chris and that Silk Road too, child, over there. They trying to take me out. They trying to take me out. That whole live, that interview trying to take me out because they know it was a pump fool. Okay, it was a whole fool. It might be Erica at this time. She trying to silence me about this daggone live she got. Okay, I mean, did I say live? Lie? Yeah, there it is. Lie that she got going on. Anyways, we are back. We are functioning. We are running. Appreciate you guys throwing those green hearts in the chat because y'all know I love my color green, baby. Hey, Drowsy. Hey, Mimi. Hey, April. Hey, Elle. Hey, this queen won't quit. I do appreciate you all for sticking with your girls. We be struggling over here, okay? I'm trying to get together. One day I'll be professional and just not today, okay? It is just not going to be today. This Saturday won't be it. This is practice Saturdays. We are getting ready for the whole. Oh, so Elle said you just want to be just okay. Well, you know what Elle said. Now drop some gold ones in there. Drop the gold hearts in there since you want to throw the purple amongst the green. Okay, because now then we'll get the whole NOLA color going. Throw some yellow ones in there. Okay. God dang it! Always got to be one out the bunch. That was me at the Beyonce concert. I was not wearing the silvers. I was definitely in my blacks with the green highlights, okay? But was not in the silvers. Sorry, B. It was a last minute decision to come see you, girl. Okay. It was your birthday, and I said, I'm gonna bless you with my presents. Happy birthday. There we go, Elle said. For the NOLA one time, represent. Hey. You are awesome too, Mimi. Love you back. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Blondie. All right, all right. So now that I think we got it together, that's I ain't praying to the guys. We praying to God, one God, okay? Because see, when I prayed to the guys, I played in God's face, and He said, I'll be damned, you gonna continue that last live." So here we are. I ain't playing in His face no more. Thank you, Drowsy. Y'all know. Show that Nola love. Let the Nola clap. Let the Nola clap. Oh, my cat is like, "What the hell is wrong with you, lady? We're trying to lay down and be quiet." Anyways, let's get into this apology that she has written, okay? Erica states, I deeply regret my insensitive comments and want to humbly apologize to anybody I hurt or offended by my thoughtlessness. My choice of words was wrong, and I take full responsibility for what I said. I'm committed to listening to the voices of those I affected. Not even I affected, excuse me. Let me quote her correctly. Those affected, and will work towards making amends. As a woman of color and a mother of two Black children, I want to make it clear that my use of that word was not in any way racially driven. That said, I do understand the gravity of what was said and what I want to use my platform to promote inclusivity and equality. Sincerely, Erica Mena. What's that old saying? You a dollar short and a day late? I'm sorry. I feel like I feel like as a person who says they're of color, has two black children, is married or getting divorced from a black man, who has dated black men through majority of their at least TV career, who has sat in the faces of black people on numerous occasions and sat in the face of this person, whether they were right and wrong or what they said, and said these things and knew that it potentially had the chance to air. Your apology for me, and this could be dark arts on my part, but for me, my apology would have been written long prior to the airing of this episode. To the point that when the episode finished, or soon as the scene finished, my apology probably would have been up and posted, not sent to TMZ first. TMZ would have been trying to figure out what the hell she apologizing for, because I'd have been sitting here telling my people, listen, there is a potential chance that when I was in my feelings while recording this season, I done said and I done some things that are not totally relative to how I actually feel inside. But for you to write this apology almost 2 weeks later, still not even fully address the actual people, in this case, person, but we say people because you have a history of saying the same thing over and over. You waited until consequences happen, and not just with the show, but with other shows, to find it in your heart to feel some type of remorse, even though you wake up every day waking and seeing those two little black beautiful babies of yours. Every single day you wake up. But now that we're losing revenue, we're losing money, we're losing economy in my household, now it's a problem and we need to make a statement. For me, keep your apology. That's for me. And y'all know I've been up here saying, black people, we'll say a lot of different things back and forth to each other. A lot of times we won't apologize because that's how we feel and stuff. It's for me, sometimes when us black people go back and forth, and not necessarily about the shade, because we know, like my family, some of y'all will meet my sister in real life. Some of y'all that know, my sisters are darker than me. I have never called my sisters anything according to their skin tone, but we do go back and forth on jokes and talk about each other. Like we'll be back and forth and be like, oh, this one was born a boy, this one is that. We have our little jokes that we do with each other. And we don't apologize for it because we understand with each other that is actually a joke amongst sisters. Childhood rivalries that we seem to have and such. Let me bring myself back up because I don't want to see her apology no more. But there's things that I've said to my friends that in jest or in real that sometimes I might have to apologize and sometimes I don't. I get it. Okay. But amongst black people, it's like us using the N-word with each other. We shouldn't be. Okay. But it's kind of a rite of passage, so to speak, for us to do so with each other. But when a white person come bring their ass in, N-word this and N-word that, oh, hold up now. That's when we get the folding chairs and all this other stuff going. Erica, sweetheart, you are of hue, according to the Clear Dictionary. But when we actually talk about people of color, that is actually us melanated people with African, real, like real strong African descent. And I'm not going to take away anybody who has biracial parents or whatever. I don't even know if Erica is biracial. If she is biracial, I take back half of what I'm about to say. But because I do not feel like you are biracial, that you are full on of Latino descent, and we do know how a lot of Latino, Spanish, Hispanic, Mexican, whatever nationality feel about the darker hue. Now, there's history behind it. I get it. Dealing with the Moors in certain communities, especially with the Spanish, I get it. However, y'all feel some type of way about darker skinned people. Where was this apology weeks ago? That's all I want to know. Is this apology should have came out weeks ago, and you probably wouldn't have lost businesses on black owned, black television, black networks and stuff like that. You probably wouldn't have lost your deals. I'm just gonna say it like that. So at this point, you could have kept this apology and just sent it directly to Spice. Because this is not even the first time you have done it. When they pull up all the times that you have actually said it and in the manner of which you said it, half of them times wasn't even provoked. Not in that manner, not in the way we could see. So you could have kept it. I'm just gonna say that you could have just kept that apology. It was a waste. It was a waste of our time. For real. Oh, child. I don't even know. I still don't feel like, Spice was right in what she said. And of course, she probably owe an apology too, but she's not. But here we are. And yeah, I don't want to take food out your children's mouths or nothing like that because, of course, your babies need to eat. But I guess you're just going to have to find out another means of work. Mm, mm-mm. Oh, shoes. They done took down the post that allegedly, I know why they took down this post that allegedly started this next topic I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about Nicki Minaj husband. I want to call you by your name, but I'm gonna call you Nicki Minaj husband because you're playing right now, sir. And it's not being very becoming of a man who is tied to a multimillionaire like herself. I'm gonna say multimillionaire. I really don't know how much money that lady got, but I'm gonna give her props because she done made her money some way. Moving right along. But Mr. Petty, Mr. Petty, let me find these other little videos though. At least I can probably find those real quick. Let me see if I can pull that up. Mr. Petty, definitely that's what you're being, Mr. Petty. Out here in these NY streets, looking for Offset. Sir, go sit down. Go home. Go be at home with your child and get out the streets with these dudes that have nothing to lose. These men, I don't even know who these other people is. They could be somebody. They really can be somebody, but I don't know. I don't recognize not one other face out of that whole crew. I did not recognize another face. They don't have nothing. Clearly, they don't have nothing going on because if they did, they would not be standing out in the middle of the night waiting for somebody to come out of a building. Why are y'all even waiting for somebody? Lord Jesus, how old are we? I just want to know how old are we? Because I really don't understand how and why are you out here hoping to fight this man out in the streets? What are you doing? Meanwhile, Offset over here having a dance battle. You waiting for Offset, and he over here having a dance battle online. I can't even make this shit up. This shit is crazy. This shit is hilarious. You outside standing in the rain and he over here playing a game. What is happening today? Hold up, wait, I wanna find the dance video. I can't find the dance video. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god, he is having a whole dance battle up in the house while this dude is standing outside. Wait. So first of all, why you outside? Y'all not even smart enough not to be out here recording. You want to put it on live or whatever. Like,
Big Queens.
I don't know. Can y'all hear it?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Your money, man. What's up?
Let me know if y'all can hear it. You know, I've been struggling to get mine.
They said you don't know. Big Zoom. Plan that vacation. Yeah. You're planning your funeral. Yeah. All the way to the street. Let's play. Let's play. What's up? We'll meet you there. Let's get it. Let's meet you there. Legendary. That's the start. Let's get it going, man. We'll meet you on your vacation. That's a fact.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all meet him on his vacation, child. Okay, where his vacation at? Like, because clearly y'all not meeting him in the right spot. Y'all are not there. Okay, hold up though. Hold up. This is where is and shout out to the Shade Room for posting this. Let me see if this got the dance battle on it. No, this don't even have the daggone dance battle on it. I wish I could find that daggone dance battle because y'all really got to see how he over at the house dancing me in the process. Oh Lord, I can't find it. Oh my days. Oh my God, I can't find it. What is happening? Oh, I wish I could find that for y'all because that was hilarious. You got him over here looking like they playing video games, having a bunch of people just jump in the room, start dancing off, and meanwhile, Nicki Minaj's husband in the streets, while you should be out celebrating with her for the VMAs, while you should be raising your son or making another one. Oh my day. I will win. I will win, as El said. I will win. I will win. I'm gonna let you know now. I will win. Kojo ain't gonna do nothing but shake some ass. Okay, he on TikTok a little bit. He gonna shake some ass. Now, if they go to Afro beats though, he'll get me. He'll get me on some Afro beats. Okay, listen. I did some African dance way back in the day, but that about it. Okay, that about it. I know. I want to really find. Let me see if I sent it to one of my friends because I really want to find where this fool was over here at the house just dancing, so y'all could see the foolishness that's going on. And so it just got Mr. Petty and looking real stupid out in these streets. Like you talking about, I know I got my ears to the street. I know where I hear things or whatever. Well, did you not hear that he was at home playing video games? Did you not hear that he was about to have a dance battle at home so you can go over there and join in on the fun? You didn't hear none of that. You must be listening to the same streets Mama Joyce be on when she was hearing Todd and them was scheming and plotting on Candy's funds. You must have been listening to them streets. Okay. Nikki, collect your husband. Come collect your husband and get him off our screens. I don't even know why he out here trying to embarrass you like this. Because right now you starting to make your comeback. You got your music popping back out. You just did the VMAs or whatnot. You get your body back in order. Please come collect your husband. You already got a bad rep for him already. Tell him to sit down somewhere and stop embarrassing you. Okay, this is embarrassing. Tell him, sat down, please. Saturday, sat down, sir. Grown sir. I can't. Now he's sounding like Bishop Whitehead. I know. That's basically what about to happen too. He mess around and get robbed out air playing out in these streets. Why are you trying to go back? Why are you trying to go back behind bars? Okay, stop. Yes, Barbie, come collect your kin, please. Yes, he was accused of it, and I'm not saying he did it or not. It's alleged still or whatever, but you have the charge. So Please stop embarrassing this lady any further. Okay? Could you just go home? Go home and I don't know, play video games too. Maybe have a dance off with those guys in the street that you was with. I don't know. Just go home and get out the streets and stop hanging around people that don't got nothing to lose. Okay? Them men should be out doing some hustling business work or whatever stuff, legit hustling. I ain't talking about the hustling they clearly was doing on the streets that night, but legit hustling. You know, you should have some business that you attend to, that's some business that you are afraid to lose or something like that, that you don't have no time to be out in the streets at your big grown age. Don't y'all got some bills? Y'all ain't got a job in the morning? Some kids? A girl? Nothing? Hmm. Well, she can listen, L. She can't, she trying to get to the bag right now. She can't be occupying in the anaconda to keep him in the house. Now, okay, she trying to get to the bag. He need to be trying to get to a bag too. Bring bags in the house, not be outside looking like a trash bag. I don't know what's going on in the world today. I'm just so disappointed. I am so disappointed. I feel like Marlo, the day has drained me. Yes, they out here doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, and we tired. We tired of it. We tired of it like we tired of Tyrese. Yeah, we're gonna move on. We tired of Tyrese too, child. Okay. We are tired of Tyrese too. Tyrese and DJ Envy. Now I know Charlamagne like to play too much on the little, on the little the alphabet community tip or whatever and stuff like that. Like he likes to go back and forth with DJ Envy or whatnot. Let me try to frame my words because I know they're gonna come for me because they always do. Like I ain't halfway a part of the community, my damn self, but I'm gonna be a flame a roll type ass nigga right now. But y'all giving real gay. I'm sorry to say it like that, okay? I'm saying, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but this Tyrese, DJ, Envy, all this stuff, I know your secrets, mines or whatever. Just come out. Just come out the closet. Can y'all just come out the closet, please? Because I'm tired. And I get Tyrese may want what DJ Envy has. Okay, DJ Envy still got his wife or whatever. But to be honest with you, don't nobody want neither one of them. The wife is staying with him because that's the wife staying with DJ Envy because that's all she know. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't had nothing else. She said that she ain't never had nothing else. Okay. So she didn't even know that she wasn't even having orgasms. So the Envy is just lucky at this point that Tyrese has came in. I can't even say this is for sure, for factual, under God's provisions and help that their relationship. And the reason I can't even say it's factual or whatever and stuff like that, because if God has sent you to help these people marriage out, after you help their marriage out, go on about your business, sit down and shut up. They ain't gotta hear nothing else. They don't owe you nothing. They don't have to return the favor for favor and stuff like that. Hell, when you watch Godfather, when they did a favor for the Godfather or the Godfather did a favor for them, he ain't never asked for the same thing back in return. He made them go do some other favor. What are you talking about right now? Like, they not supposed to save your marriage. You supposed to save your marriage. And it was real funny that he got up on his little video trying to talk about, oh, you over here disrespecting your wife. You disrespecting this, bro. You disrespected yours too. Shh. Why you think she left you? Some of us sit and disrespect a little bit better than others, but that's not a justification. You did the same thing, Tyrese. A few times. Now you might get a new woman to do it to, and Envy has the same woman to continuously do it to. The only difference is he's doing it to the same woman and you're doing it to different women. Y'all are really not no different. Child, well, I got a headache talking about this damn shit. You know what I'm saying? I really do have a headache talking about it. Because I'm just so disappointed in the world right now. Like, Tyrese, you should have some better things going on. Ain't there a movie script you can be reading? Oh, it's on strike, huh? Well, write one. Practice. Is this for a movie? Are you practicing for a movie right now? What's happening? I can't even take you for real that you was, going through something at that time because the way you behaving, I don't know. Are you still going through something? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Are you still going through something? Do you feel like you're going through something right now? Maybe you should talk to a therapist. Maybe you should call up the people that help you get out the first time because this right now keep going at Envy for what? He didn't break up your marriage. It is not his responsibility to fix your marriage. If you went and fixed his, good for you. You did God's work. Stand in that. Always available. Child, listen, people want you. Mimi said, come sing at our church. Go do the Lord's work at the Lord's house. Go to the church. Go to the Mimi's church. Mimi, go ahead, shoot him a DM. Say, hey, this is where my church is. We'd like you to come sing for the church. Go sing for the church. Get it all off your chest. Maybe while you in the Lord's house, you might feel the blessings and you would lift all of this hatred up off of you that you have for Envy and his wife. And you might feel a lot better and you move forward with your life. Truth be told, because you do somebody a favor does not mean they owe you something in return. When you say you are doing it out of the goodness of your heart. When you say God has sent you, that means you're doing it out the goodness of your heart. Add one more O in God, and it means good. You are doing it out the goodness of your heart because God sent you to do it. Please leave that man alone because I don't want to hear Charlemagne make another gay reference. What he gonna do anyway? Okay, it's oh, okay, Mimi even better. Mimi said the church at her house. See what I'm saying? Now you can get private healing. Amen. Amen, Mimi. I am not mad at this, okay? Do the work, do the Lord's work at Mimi house. Mimi said, come pray with her, okay? Go on, scoot yourself over there, pray with her, and leave Envy alone. But right now it's giving like you want Envy's wife. Because she's the type of woman that stand by her man. Now, listen, she got her just cause. She been with that man forever, and she understands that man. If she, for whatever reason, wanted to take him back, whether it was your words or God's words, more likely like God's words, that made her stay with her husband. Just appreciate the fact that Envy got him a good woman and pray one day that you will be healed enough and in a good enough space to recognize one when she comes along to be able to treat her like the good woman she is and never, ever, ever be able to be into this position to test or not if she is really a good woman. Just stand by the fact that when she entered your life, you felt something good within her and she's going to continue to be that as long as you see it in your heart that she is. So pray that your heart stays open to recognize a good woman, and you shall have. Can the church say amen for Mimi? Okay. She trying to get on them prayer knees like Megan. I don't know what she's trying to do down there, but that's for me, Tyrese, and the Lord to know. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna get out of here soon. So we just gonna wrap it up with a little bit of this reality TVT. Okay. So I know y'all seen the last episode, and this is our favorite part of the night is when we get to talking about our stuff. When we get to talking about our stuff, and our stuff is ready to love, okay, baby, because they like to keep the stuff going. The season is dry. The season is really dry, but everything outside of it, a little spicy. I ain't gonna. I mean, it's a little Lowry's. It's a little salty here and there. You know what I'm saying? It been a little Lowry's spicy, but it got a little red pepper on it. It got a little stank red pepper up on it, or whatnot. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about this last week's episode, but really, 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 you know me. Mr. Petty, you might have to give up your last name, baby, and I don't want to marry you for it. You just might need to give it to me because I'm about to be petty right now. I can't help it. I need to be petty because this season ain't giving nothing. And we got to give something. So we're just going to be a little petty right now because shout out to Crystal XO for these interviews because they've been giving me life, especially the last two with Jessica and Chris. Child. Now, I know on Culture's channel, we just had a super panel the other day, and I couldn't really give you my thoughts the way I wanted to because it was so much going on at the time. But it was a good time, okay? It was a good time, and some thoughts was definitely shared that I truly believe and I stand by. Sean gave some good thoughts. Kojo gave his, and Seaway gave some thoughts, similar thoughts to what I was thinking on it and whatnot. So I implore you all to go over to Kojo's channel, watch that super panel on the last two interviews that Crystal XO did as well. If you don't understand what we're talking about right now, I would tell you to go over to Crystal XO's channel, watch the Ready to Love interviews with Jessica and with Chris. You're going to think it's Marie. Okay, you're going to think it's Marie's interview. You're going to get confused. But it starts off with Chris. It technically is Chris' interview. You're going to see the name Chris on there, but you're going to see Marie. You're going to see him on there. Okay, so it's going to get a little confusing, but just stay with it. Just stay with it, okay? Go over there and watch that. Then when you go from there, you can come back over here and get this last part of tea. And you can also go to Kojo's channel and watch that super panel because we had a good time. They were, like I said, there was a lot of good things that was said about these two interviews. Some of my main points about the interviews was Chris may be a lie, but one thing he ain't lie about calling these people out because he called Jessica combative. Then she proceeded to be a wee bit combative against the word combative, okay? She wasn't totally combative against him that we seen. Like, we know how strong some people could be combative, that or whatever. But she wasn't totally that against him, but against the word, she was totally fighting it. She was fighting it, okay? She fought it so much that she took it out on Marie, broke up with him, got back with him, broke up with him again, had the whole house in a negative cloud because she walked through that whole house in a funk afterwards or whatnot. He called her what he called her. Whenever he called her, because he said he didn't say it until that particular men's lounge and sometime in some pickup confessionals, whatever. Whenever he wanted to say he said it, and he called her it, and it got to her. She didn't know who said it. However, she proceeded to be whatever he called her. He called Marie messy. Then called Marie up on his interview, which was a little messy on your part, Chris, okay? But it didn't go there. Stop there. The mess got real when Marie came up. Then Marie jumped up there, called him a little line A boy, and then proceeded to be messy. So one thing Chris ain't lie on is depicting y'all characters. Okay? We can agree to disagree on everything else he lied on, but depicting those two people characters for sure, he ain't lie on that. Because they proceeded to be everything he called them. Say what you want, fight with your mama. Marie, your behind came up there, was messy. And this last episode showed you messy. Why you asking that lady about any other man and what they had to say unless you in an alliance or you being messy? I'm going to go with both. The two M's look good on you, Messy Marie. So I'm going to go with both. I like it. I like it. You should stay with that. You make you a little shirt with that, Messy Marie. Matter of fact, you can make you some Messy Marie tarot cards. Oh, you going to owe me some money for this. You better not. I won't. Contract people, write us up a contract. I want me a little cut. I ain't gonna ask for too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like that man that just get a little penny for every line they draw in the middle of the street. I just want a little something, a little percentage of it. But Messy Marie tarot cards, that's something. You might want to get you those. Some Messy Marie tarot cards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, some Messy Marie chicken wings. Oh, you make them things greasy. Baby. Make them things real, make whatever sauce on them slap and be greasy and saucy. Them Messy Marie chicken wings, baby. You better turn this lemon to a lemonade. You better make this money tree. How Candy tell you? She gonna turn the lemon to some money. She ain't even about to turn it into lemonade. She about to turn it into money. Okay, you better get like Candy, baby. Shoo. Make you some Messy Marie cards and some Messy Marie rings, boy. Listen, I'm helping you out, okay? You should be glad. I'm on the borderline of cutting you off, bro. Go ahead. You know, I'll let you have that one. I know, you know Mimi. You know me, UNAW. We stay on the food card, okay? We some hungry little big people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. Yeah, I gotta get my percentage, Deli. Shoot. Them chicken wings got ordering, you know what I'm saying? Little messy wings. Let me get a little messy wings. Let me get a little 8 piece of them messies. Yeah, that even rolled off the tongue. So nice. Let me get a little messy wings. Come on, man. Shoot. And that's right. I want my cut. Shoot. I gotta sit here and help you. If I'm gonna do my PR work for you, if I'm gonna help you turn this into a proper situation, I need my cut. So if I see some wings or things, and I ain't gonna stop at the wings, if you want to sit here and talk about some messy salmon bites or something like that, some messy coleslaw, I don't care what mess you want to make. Just remember this. I know you got it from here. As soon as you do it, I know you got it from here. Because see, had it been me, I'd have been like, how I told y'all with the Erica Mena situation, as soon as it happened, I'd be thinking about how to turn this, to flip this into something better. And I would have got up there. And as soon as he called me messy, I'd have been like, Crystal, watch this. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? I'd have had it. I'm messy. And then Wings was messy too. Appreciate you, bro. Slap your mama wings with the mess, huh? I'm hitting with the mess. Come get these messy fries. You know what I'm saying? Woo. But unfortunately, little homie down in Louisiana got the messy sweet tea, so you might have to talk to him about that. About that there. All right. So he might let you go ahead and make a messy burger or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be able to work out, you know, maybe you change the logo. Change the logo a little bit. You know, spell messy a little different. You know, I would go buy it. I would go and buy me a messy platter. I would do it. But you messy, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. You're messy. I got cat hair on my nose. Y'all can see, keep seeing me scratch up here. There it is. I think I got it. You messy. Why are you asking about another man on your date? Only reason you would be doing something like that, and I know men don't like to be called insecure, but that's what it's giving, or you're messy. So which one you want to choose? You want to choose insecure or you want to choose giving? I give you both. I give you both for the lack. Hey, Mocha. What'd you say? Mari Kiki. Hey, I don't even know. I don't even know what her channel is called. But Sean done put me on to this girl, Jasmine. I think it's Jasmine, the comedian or whatever. The way she called this man name every 5 seconds, something different. Mauricio, Mari Kiki, Mari Case, like Mary Kay and Ashley Child. She got me dying. Hey, y'all go see that. I don't have a clip for it. I'm gonna see if I can put in the description. I'll put in the description box later. But seriously, I was dying. That lady called him every name, but I think she called him Maury one time. That channel is hilarious. Is Jasmine W? Okay. That's the channel right there. Her channel is Jasmine W. Child, y'all go check it out. Because when she be calling his name, I cry every single time. She does not call that man Maury, but probably one time. And that is hilarious to me. All right. So now that we established Marie is messy, Chris got a little lying problem. Jasmine got a big old lying problem. Jasmine, sorry, Jasmine, not you. Jessica got a big old lying problem. Because, child, we watch you cut that man off at the house. We watch you cut that man off at the house. Then you got into the ladies' lounge and said y'all locked in. Then you gonna play in our face at this table after excitedly telling him that how Chris blew up at you and stuff. This was giving me girlfriends. You know, when we talk to, us ladies in the chat, y'all know when we talk to each other and stuff, and we done did some F stuff. Y'all don't have to admit it in the chat. Y'all don't, you keep it with yourself. You did some F stuff with your girl and y'all on the phone like, girl, he done blew up at me. He was in his feelings, girl. Woo, woo. That's what it was giving when her and Marie was talking. You want to sit here and tell Marie, oh, when he asks you, so where we at? Oh, we at a 10. You mean you on the 10 freeway? Because y'all at a 10 what? Is 10 bad on the scale? And 1 is high, 1 is good, and 10 is bad? What 10 are we at? Because I know we not this 10 locked in. I know we not this. So I don't know if I got the scale right. Y'all tell me, was a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being bad and 1 being good? Was it that scale? Because that's where I could see they at a 10. Now I know she got on Crystal channel talking about she done been around the world and and she done tried all kind of different religions. But she picked one. And every 5 seconds she keep reminding us the one she picked. And the one that she picked is with Jesus in it and not over here. Because she even sat here again and told not tell the cousin, but told us in the confessionals that she don't want that juju on her. Oh, tentative. That makes sense. I like that. Okay. It's a tentative. Okay. I can see that. We be cutting word shirt and everything all day long. We got acronyms for everything. So I can see how the 10 was a tentative. Got it. Okay. All right. You think Mario is picking who? Himself? He need to. But did I hear that Jessica first said 2? Wait, what was she saying 2 to, Sean? Oh, -2. Oh, yeah. She was like, oh, let me correct that. The cameras is rolling. Sorry. I forgot I thought we was cold Mike. I didn't know we was hot. My bad. Yeah, we had a 10. So y'all both want us to believe that Chris is the only one out here telling stories. when y'all sitting in our face making up one right now. At this point, Chris is proving himself more true outside of I don't want confrontation, so I'm not going to admit. So I'm just going to avoid the question altogether. He's presenting himself more true by calling you both what he did, and then went on. Well, not he went on, but y'all went on and proved him right. So right now, I'm really not happy with the season. But I did say hopefully we having super panel later on. I really don't know yet. I haven't had no word, but hopefully we having super panel. So before I go any further with this, I did say that I'm going to objectively look at this episode as a person who's this is the first time watching it, does not feel like any of this stuff is BS at this point right now, but actually objectively look at each of these couples as a potential real relationship. Okay. So, with that said, moving on from this really not relationship to a real potential type relationship, Maria and Kat, I feel like on paper, by how they go about everything that they've been saying on this screen, they will be more fitting for one another. They both align in the spiritual world where they stand right now. Maria wants to move to Africa. Kat is into traveling or whatnot. So, that would not restrict her from visiting him from time to time, because I don't really see the real relationship. But I'm trying to look at it from a real perspective. It would be, yeah, Grace, on paper only. On paper only. But in perspective, it would be a more suiting relationship in comparison to Jessica. She don't care if she have kids. He's not really given that he wants any more kids. He's kind of up in the air. If I do, if I don't. Jessica is very stern on that subject. Like, she wants kids, and she's also laid it out to what she wants. She has a vision. Okay. Jessica has a vision. And yes, understandably, she understands that some things may not totally fall out in vision, but she wants things. So she wants the 2 and 2. She wants 4 kids. May not get it, but she wants 4. What are we doing? She's with the church and you're with the spirits. You started saying Tara this, we both Taurus, and she was like, you a Taurus. I was born in the month of. Let's get that right. So on paper, the logical conclusion would be, in my opinion, was him to choose Kat. Now, do I really see it for the both of them? I don't see it in Kat's favor. I don't see him in her eyes. Like, I don't know. What I see from Kat is just, yeah, he's not the all around type. He's that type that, Sean, here we go. We about to get into it, okay? If she was to choose security, I don't even know if he gives security, but if she was to choose security over looks, if she was to choose Maria, I would give y'all that win. Don't choose me unless you want me, unless you find me attractive. Because not saying Maria is ugly, I just don't feel like, in Kat's perspective, that's what she wants. That's her type. Not all around, because he. I'm putting it up here because you ain't gonna get me in trouble for repeating it. I am not Maria, okay? I don't have to repeat it, but I can post it, okay? Yeah, he don't give me that either, because, and I don't say that like financially, as Phil keeps thinking security means, okay, child. But I mean, the fact that you are going in the wind with whatever these ladies say, that means that you're going to win with whenever anybody comes around with anything. So that's not secure. You need a man who is driven, who is focused, who stands on his. He knows what he wants, and he's okay and open to other things, but he knows for sure where he's at. He's not just saying yes, 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 yes to everything you say because you said it. He's actually factoring in the things that you say and is like, would it benefit me? Would it benefit us? Can I go forward with you? Yes, no. It's okay if I say no. That's the actual thing that Chris and Jessica both did with each other was, I just can't move forward with you. Now, I wish they did it more gracefully and cordial than they had, but it is what it is. Okay, we're here now and we can't take it back. But yeah. So far, we ain't got no couple. Moving on. Lee and Q. I'm gonna just say this about Q, period. Q, this whole episode got me F-boy. I wasn't trying to see it in the beginning. I really wasn't, because I've always seen him more leaned over to Janelle in the first, but this episode totally sold me that Q, you is a straight up F-boy. You one of them tricky ones too. You gotta watch, because yours is not all out there and deliberate. Like, yours is really, really subtle. And in your profession, because we already know what that profession is, according to early in the season with Red and his crying around about, you got my job, I thought job, okay. Child, we know personal trainers, especially on the male side. Now, I'm not gonna say the women might not be, but because I ain't dealing with the women personal trainers, I would never know. But the male personal trainers, they be a little okay. You can say what you want, but they real friendly. They real friendly. Okay. And you gotta see. Here's the thing too. There's two things. Not just they real friendly. You got to know how to do business with people, and sometimes business with people means charming people. Okay, but that charm you have to have discipline with. And some of these guys don't have the discipline. And if they come across a woman with low standards and no boundaries, it's real easy for them to fall into stuff because they're banking off of our boundaries and our standards and our moral code to stop them from doing the most. So they don't feel guilty because they don't feel like they're doing anything out of what we control. You got to watch this. Okay? The way he sat and played in Lee's face and said what he said, and don't get me wrong, I really do think he likes the peace that Lee brings. I really do think he likes that soft comfort, that nice feminine energy that Lee brings. And she is very easy on the eyes. But the fact that he sat in Lee's face and told her he got a physical connection with Janelle. Now he physically attracted to her. He got a physical connection. And Janelle wants to sit and play in our face talking about, I ain't kissing nobody until the other person, this, that, and that is gone and all this stuff like that. This man just confessed that y'all got a physical connection. So you might want to take that up with him, Swiss. Because he was sure enough locked on you at that house that when you caught that little guppy, you had to throw down the whole pole back in the water and run over to her. You want to sit here and tell us that you had a hard time balancing time in the house? Bro, you want me. You want me to believe that. Now, here's a little story time. That ain't a story time, okay? Because this go on. But I have been in situations where I've had multiple people I was dealing with at a time, This is in my single life. Do not hold me to it. I can be free to date while I'm in my single life. But multiple people I was dealing with at a time literally show up to my house at the same time. Well, down there at the same time, okay? One was already there, and the other one just popped up. And I know it's because they seen the other one's car, but they popped up. I managed to work that out. You want to tell me that you can't be in the house and you can't work out two connections that one of them keeps claiming that y'all ain't doing nothing together with? So she should be okay with you going to talk to your other connection. Ain't nobody supposed to be doing anything right but getting to know each other. So if that's all that we're doing, it should be real easy to walk around the room and talk to everybody without people having a problem and reeling you back in for every 5 seconds, and you're coming along like a little puppy behind her. That's what I got from it, Elle. That's what I got. Yeah. You know what? I can't even, Felicia, I hear what you're saying. And in the real world, I don't take that she would do this. And in the real world, we wouldn't see the other person so much as we do in our face. But because they're contractually bound to the show, they have to make it a full circle story. They can't just have people eliminated. We already know that Sierra wanted to eliminate. Lee clearly had been wanting to eliminate, probably especially after the house. Maybe she was a little in it before, because before they don't technically see what all we see. They don't see the other days. They don't see the other person bonding. So it's no telling what Q was saying to her to make her feel comfortable enough. But once she actually see it in front of her face, and then he keeps kind of trying to come to her to talk about, oh no, but I got this, but I'm really liking you. I really rock with you though, whatever. But I rocks with her. Oh, I'm glad that she just didn't stay through it. You feel me? I'm really glad that she was like, okay, I finally got my out. Now that Chris is gone, my only other connection is gone. I have my true out, because who's playing in whose face? To be honest, it's production. Oh yeah. He messed up. And I ain't saying these people will work in real life, but I think they would have had a better chance of making something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Because now you want to sit here and backpedal, and you were so locked in on Janelle, right? You were so locked in on Janelle that you missed the fact that you potentially have to have children in the next year. I could have swore when she sat down in front of her friend that she said it. Now, maybe Herbert was the only one there, but I thought both Q and Herbert was there. Oh, I like that. Petty Productions. You know, I'm going to find this book, but that was the name of my production company. That was the name of my production company, and one of the series that I was going to put out was called Petty Friends. Oh my God, that's so hilarious, Felicia. You make me remember that. I gotta find it, because I just actually found that notebook too, where I was writing all of these like little screenplays and stuff down up in. I mean, it just hilarious. But what was I saying? I'm glad that Lee had found her out, and she's gonna take herself out of it, because she don't need to be here no more. He just doing the most. And I know they want their triangle, so they still kind of got it with the Marie, Jessica, and Kat situation. So there's that. And so it was easier for them to give her the out. Otherwise, I think production would have kept making her sit there. Y'all seen she been tired. She been tired. She been over it, because this is really the last 2 episodes is the most personality that we really seen out of Lee. And Baby, I'm not mad at it because she was standing her ground on everything. She even told him in front of his face, like, you play with me if you want to, but you didn't try to make time to see me at the house. You didn't really put in the effort. So don't sit in front of your cousin and try to tell your cousin a lie. And I really, really dislike the way that Q basically brainwashed his cousin. Because if you notice how he kept trying to talk to us, the audience, Janelle over Lee, it's like, boy, you chose Janelle. Just stick with your choice. Stop trying to convince us that you have Lee anywhere in your sights because you really don't. For whatever reason, you don't want Lee. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But let her go. So at this point, I'm just like, go be with Janelle. Because she want to hold on to you so much and all this stuff like that. Let her find out just how much of an F boy you are, because you really do give me the vibe that you will get with Janelle, y'all will have an actual relationship going on, but then you'll start talking to some chicks the same way you was talking to Lee, and you'll make sure that they know you have Janelle, because you don't want no problems out of Janelle or whatever. So you'll make sure, you're one of these F boys, you'll make sure that they know that Janelle is in your life, but you will promise that, oh, we not happy right now. I don't know. I just want to leave her. I'm tired. She get on my nerves, this, that, and the third. I'm glad for you. You make me feel this, that, and the third. Appreciate you so much. You just so different from her, but I see a little bit of similarities. I don't wish no karma on nobody, so I'm not going to even say maybe that's what Janelle deserves. But yo man, yo man, yo man. And when I say your, the Y is silent, meaning our man, our man, our man. Because that's what he is. He is our man. He is not yours. Woo! Have at it, sis. Do you, okay? The fact that y'all don't even know this timeline on when y'all want to have kids and she want to adopt and you want your own, and you just let Lee go for no reason. You have potential. You wish Janelle was something she can never be, is younger. I wish I was younger too. I had a hell of a time in my younger days, okay? I wish I was younger too. I had no responsibility when I was younger. If I knew what I knew now when I was younger, I wish I was younger too, Q. Okay, we all wishing upon a star right now. Hey, El Cid, tell Alexa play One Wish by Ray J for us one time, okay? Yes, he is the weekend. Let me have him Friday through Saturday, maybe even Sunday and Monday. I'll return him. I know we all still young, sis, but I'm saying, like, I wish I was young and can have some more babies too. Maybe I would, but I can't reverse that. There's some things that are just inchangeable in this world, and time is one of those things. So you sitting there's to say, and you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I took it as a little shade when he said it too. It was like, I just wish she was younger. I'm trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying to do better. Work with me. I thought it was funny. I'm older than her, so I don't even care. I ain't even trying to have no more babies. I'll let you know. And the day I gave up those rights, okay? My parental rights have been given up. The state has taken them. All right, I don't have those no more. Don't come over here looking for no babies. Can't give it to you. You might have to find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We'll be sister wives if that's the case, if I really want to hold on to you that much. But yeah. And she done said it about 4 or 5 times, like, if we having a baby, we need to start it yesterday. So I feel like y'all started at the house. So maybe she'll turn up pregnant. I don't know. Hey, you got a year. You got a year. She gave you or Herbert, I don't know who it was. She gave somebody a year. So y'all got a year to get it cracking. So, do you, boo. But yeah, either that or you just gonna have to stack up some cash, because if you want natural babies, y'all gonna have to do surrogacy, and it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. And for just starting a business, I don't know what your finances looking like, but just starting a business, I don't know if you want to go down that road. But the real question is she even worth going down that road with? So there's also that. Y'all wasted my whole season to tell me that she wants babies, and I mean, I want babies, and she kind of don't. And now we're at decision day, and I just don't know. Well, you lost one of your choices, Mr. Dummy. Damn. I got to work on this. I'm working on it, y'all. Things be coming out my mouth so fast. I apologize. I didn't mean to insult that man or whatever. He just made poor choices in his dating life. Okay. Whew. Gotta slow down. Brain, slow down. You're gonna have me out here like Chris. You called me a dummy. No, I didn't call you a dummy. I just said it in my confessional. They gonna get sick of me. They gonna be mad at me. I blame this season. I blame production and editing for this season on why my reviews have to be like this. Okay. Whew. They just paid for how much? They just paid it off and he's 6. That's what I'm saying. And blessings to them too. Congratulations for having him. But it's kids the natural way, the old-fashioned way is expensive when they born, okay? Now you're paying before they even get born, and then you still got to pay after. Child. Blessings though. Whew. Child. Who else we got? I'm gonna tell you, she gonna age like them lighter shades, them real, the shades that can't really stay in the sun too long without some sunscreen, without that, SPF 50 plus. I'm almost there. So let me not holler too much. But them people, they ain't got no melanin in their skin. They attitudes be aging the heck out of them. She might want to go ahead and get her little. I'm gonna say this to her and Jessica, because Jessica be saying she funny, and she got a funny side. And I seen that she tried to crack a little joke, but it didn't hit well. It just didn't land too well. And I think I peeped her personality. She's one of those, she's so serious. This is on Jessica right now. I think Jessica is just so serious and so studious because of church raising, that the type of jokes that she lands, and I say this and not to make fun of British people because I love British humor, but it's dry. You have to just get it to get it. It's not this Kevin Hart throw it out at Cat Williams like funny like that. It's sarcastically funny. You know what I'm saying? And I like it, but it can easily be missed or mistaken for something else. So I think when she says she's funny in her mind, she's like, Keith Hedden told me that joke. Ha ha ha. Like that kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know that reference, you understand what I'm talking about. Like Keith Hedden told me that joke funny. But in real life, I think she need to loosen up a lot more and have a lot more fun and not take herself so seriously, because just like we said, you're going to age bad. British humor, like in, what show is really, really great to me in British is Shameless. The real version of Shameless is British. Not this American Shameless that we got. Granted, if you watch it, if you have to know that it's the British version, because the only reason I know it's a British version is the original version, because they have way more seasons. But from the beginning of it to somewhere probably like, I think, third season before I think it switches off a bit. The American version from the British version switches off. But that type of funny, I've never seen Are You Being Served? I've never seen that. But that Shameless, it's this dry humor in it. The puns are like, it's quick-witted puns that hit at a certain time. Your timing has to be perfect with it. Yeah, that British Shameless is fire. Like, it's something about it. It's just, even with the dad being such a drunkard, you kind of like love him and stuff. He's not just an a-hole like this. Their dad in the American version came off more of an a-hole than anything. Like, nah, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. I just want her to laugh at herself more. I just want her to not take herself so serious all the time. I just want her to be honest with you, she looks older And it could be makeup on TV screens or whatever, but she looks older than I believe she is. I'm not really sure. I feel like she should be like mid-30s, if not younger. She could be a little older than that, but she gives me like old soul, old presentation, old everything. Like actually, she acts more older than Janelle. That's the craziest part. You know what I'm saying? Like Janelle acts immature, but she acts way more older than Janelle. And I just want her to just woosah a bit. Very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. I love her whole face. I was looking at that lipstick on her confessional, that dark plum. I think it was dark plum, like not even eggplant. It's because it's a little bit more red, but it was just a beautiful shade on her. Beautiful, beautiful shade. I was like, oh, what color is that? It looks so good. Her makeup be like so beautiful and stuff. But even in that interview with Crystal, it was just, eh. I'm waiting for the humor. She says she's funny and all this, and I'm just waiting for the humor. I don't know. I might have missed it. I don't know. Maybe she do leave Maurier to get that off of there. That yeah, that lip was. Whew, I loved it. But yeah, these people playing in her face. Then we got Phil and Aries going in circles about the security thing. He won't ask her what security means, and she ain't gonna elaborate. She assumed that he know what security means when she said, and he taking it for what he want, thinking it's financial. And to be honest with you, I don't even think she's meaning it by financial. The man just said 4 months ago he would not be ready for this process. A year ago, prior to the 4 months ago, or a year ago to what the date they spoke, he lost his people or whatever. 4 years ago, he was in transition on the job. Like, do you got a house or do you got an apartment? Because where are you staying right now? Do you have something secure and lined up? She wants a man with a vision field. That's what she's asking for when she says security. So she cannot trust that she can be in a relationship with you because you're always in the wind. She came into it, and her confessional said that he has all these ideals and aspirations, which is great. But sometimes at a certain age, with certain things in place, like children and all these other financial needs, not just like not money, but like we got bills now. We actually got bills to pay. We got mortgages and car notes and insurance and doctor's visits and all this stuff like that with our kids. We got responsibilities. What is your vision? And can we execute it? It's a little easier for us women to be able to do this and sit away in our later years and try to figure it out and reinvent ourselves and stuff. But as a man who is dating and wants a woman in his life, I think you have to have all of that figured out at the least and possibly start it. Like, I need you in a Q phase where you got like a year under your belt. You've been focused on this. You got it going on. Because you're asking me to share your time with your dream, your goals, your aspirations. One of them is not going to win. One of them is going to lose majorly. Neither one of them have to if we just wait a little bit. And what you don't want to do is be in a relationship with somebody who with the dreams and aspiration. And this is talking about from me from when I was in high school dating with somebody with dreams and aspirations, and every 5 seconds they dreams and aspirations turn to something else. I was irritated then. So I can only imagine in my big grown age how irritated I would be right now to deal with a man who every 5 seconds wants to change his career, his dreams, all of this, his goals, without even reaching the first goal. This is what she means by stability. I need you to ground yourself, foundate yourself into something, cement your feet into the floor of what you want in life. Build from there. Once construction is done there, we can add on elsewhere. Right now, you giving me Giselle's house and Chateau Charest. endless project that never seems to be done. She got 2 kids, you have 1. That's 5 people in this party that needs to be thought about before we even expound on our families outside of this. 5 people within this realm that we got to think about. What do you have? What systems do you have in play? And not saying that you have to come and take care of her boys. But as we blend the family, that means that she may have to take care of her boys and yours because you're not where you want to be. And she's supposed to wait with you. That's what you're asking. She to wait with you as you figure it out and proceed. You're asking a lot. Because one thing we don't get back, and I said it earlier, is time. A woman at her stage don't have that time to be messing around with you while you figure it out. I'm just sorry. A lot of us don't, at certain stages of our life, have the time to play with you and entertain you while you figure it out. Because the thing is, by the time you figure it out, you might figure out you don't even want me. So it's not about the money you're bringing in, it's the whole picture. Security for us as women is the whole picture. Do you have a plan? Do you have a way to execute this plan? How long will this plan take? We need those things answered. And if you, well, I got this and I've been doing this for this long, and you get defensive every time we ask you the question, well, no, we're not going to understand what you mean. We're going to look at it as you're playing in my face. You don't have the proper time for me. And this is not going to be nothing serious. You just want to have a good time, not a long time. And I just get from Aries that she is somebody who is looking for a good time for a long time. So stop trying to blame her past. Granted, all of our past has to do with the decisions that we make today. Things that happen in our past are the reasons we make decisions today. So yes, something may have happened in our past, but because she keeps bringing it up, it's not sitting here. It's not because of her past. You can't blame her past because she keeps bringing it up. She asked you a question. She keeps bringing it up because she's not getting resolve in her heart from the answers you're giving her. I want to go out. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to concerts. I want to go to club. Yay. I want to go on dates too, because that's what they are. But what do you want out of your partner was the question. Do you want love? Do you want respect? Do you want some type of, our trigger word, submissiveness? Do you want her to have her own? Do you expect 50-50? Not dates. I like concerts too. I can go there by myself. And that's the thing, Grace. He don't know because he don't know what he want from himself. He's still trying to figure out himself. So in the process of you trying to figure out yourself, don't date. Don't date. You don't, and to be honest, the way the world is set up, you ain't even have to date to have relations. Okay. So just don't date. There's somebody out there that'll give it to you for free. You find them, hook up at a little bar or whatever. If you need you, just something to get off your rocks off or whatever and stuff like that. Buy your little toy or something, whatever the case may be. But right now, while you're figuring out, I'll just say don't date. Because you're getting an attitude every time she brings up security, because you're not making her feel secure in the answer. And Aries, Please just go ahead and tell this man what you actually mean by security, because obviously he's too scared to ask you. Hell, even Tommy asked you, what did she mean financially? I don't know. Like, there's so many other things in security, okay? There's top flight security. There's mall cops. There's all types of security. That, you know what I'm saying? Are you secure with yourself, sir? Aries, just tell him what kind of security you want. But I know you was holding this wild card at the end so you could figure out a way to let him go, because them feet rubs wasn't securing you enough. That's all he was offering. And it's like, bro, feet rubs and kale. My appetite don't even feel secure with that. Okay. Phil, you're probably a really good man. Probably a really good man. I just think that right now, in the words of Kojo, sit on the bench and let your security aspect of yourself heal. Okay? This whole cast can go. We done wasted this whole season, okay? We done wasted the whole season. I mean, the one thing they did is bring us together so we can be here to talk with each other, you know what I'm saying? What else would we do? I guess thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Child, he thought he was going to do something. See the cure in the routine. Please, baby, see something. He told that lady if she don't want to stay, I feel like she just want to go, she could go on and be gone. Like, she pulling away, so just go on and go. That's what pulling away is. Her going on and going. I don't know. I know. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I really do believe that it brought out some great conversations on some stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna look at these people as a couple, like trying to actually make it, and the fact that everybody wants to stand by somebody that has these major red flags to them is very alarming. And if this is the state of the culture of dating, I want no parts of it, because it makes absolutely no sense to be in a place that we are right now. This is me talking for real. To be in a place that we are right now in our lives, when we are grown and we can make actual adult decisions for ourselves, for our livelihood. We know by now, we should know by now what makes us happy and what doesn't. And we should be able to have conversations with one another, and it be okay to say, I see you for a very valuable person, the good in you, the great in you, but I also realize that you just don't fit in my life and I don't fit in yours in a healthy way. When she kept saying security, he kept bringing it up, I felt what really came in my head at that moment. I wish I need to figure out how to do a watch party. It's going to be late. It would have to be late. Y'all would have to watch it twice with me, because when y'all actually get my thoughts when I'm actually watching it, it is crazy. I really thought in the moment when she said security and he mentioned it, oh, she said it for like the third umpteenth time or whatever. I said what she is trying to tell you in a roundabout way is, you're not my person. And it could be vice versa. I'm not yours. Because what we need in our personal lives is not aligning. And sometimes we do this in relationships, is we tell people in a sugar-coated way instead of being direct, because sometimes our direct is a little too daggone direct, or we're not, because we don't have the better choice of words at the time, or we just don't know how to formulate our thoughts correctly sometimes. But we say these things sugar-coated, but what they really mean is we're not meant for each other. And sometimes we really got to sit with ourselves. And when people are telling us things, listen to them and say, what do you mean by that? When you say security, what does that mean for you? Then we need to process what they say and understand that they're probably telling us in the nice enough way we don't align. There's a connection that I had with somebody. I knew from listening to them the things that they wanted for their future in their life, I would not be able to give them. I pulled away. Could have possibly had the conversation, but I did pull away. And then when we had the conversation, I actually told them why I pulled away. Not that they were a bad person, not that they ever did anything bad to me or treated me anyway. I never heard anything about them in prior relationships or anything like that. I didn't do any investigating, granted, but nothing ever came back to me that was just, oh, you need to pull away from this person, other than them expressing what they wanted out of life. And I felt like me staying here would get in the way of what they want. And I like this person. So selfish me is not going to stay here and try to hog up their time, blocking their blessings and my own, knowing I cannot do anything down the road. So now I'm not just wasting their time, I'm wasting my time too. No. Phil, this lady don't want to waste your time. Stop trying to waste hers. I just wish more people just had like real conversations and just chalk it up and say, you know what, we better off friends. We better off friends. We better off cool in each other's life. We can figure it out. Maybe you will introduce me to my future partner. Maybe you will be the one. There's nothing here. Yeah. Yeah, she was just trying to slow things down for a minute. He want to be all in his feelings. These people emotion. These men a little emo. Marie emo. Phil done got emo. I thought Phil was cool, calm, and collected up until this episode. That little security word. Y'all be triggered by these words. We can't say security. We can't say combat. We can't say messy. Child, I was not expecting him to be that either. I was not expecting him to be that. That was shocking to me. He seemed like he he was quiet. He was quiet. We didn't get much out of him, but he seemed, maybe it was because Aries was with him. I don't know. But he seemed like he had his stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Because they be in it. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to be hurt by anyone. But when I see... I want to die. These people, I don't know if they actors or not. If they acted, kudos to y'all, because this is crazy. This is crazy. Why y'all so in your feelings off these words? I know. Words hurt. Words can hurt. Words can hurt. But generally, they're supposed to hurt when you care about people. When the person that tell you certain words and they, you care and you thought they cared and they say the word, they can come off a little. For me, this would be too new of a process for any of y'all words to really affect me, because y'all supposed to be learning me right now. So if this is what y'all got from it, El said be up here doing the dance with it too. Like, what? I want to die. I can't, y'all. I can't. But listen, ready to love. Thank y'all for bringing me and my peoples together so we can sit up here and clown, because that's what we gonna do over here. All right, we gonna clown, we gonna kiki, we gonna get down, we gonna talk about it, because this is another round, and this is what we do. We have all around conversations about the mess. We see it from different perspectives, and when I say we, I'm talking about me, and because I see it in different forms. So I see it in different perspectives. A lot of times when I sit on it, I might see it a different way. So if I come back up here tomorrow and I have a whole different opinion about a lot of this, listen, that's just because the other side of me has seen it differently. Today was the version of I'm trying to see it in the eyes of these couples actually really having a chance, really being couples, really potentially actually liking somebody like seasons of the past. But we all know that is some BS. So, yeah, that's the perspective I'm giving y'all today. In about an hour's time, that might change. Yeah. 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 I don't know. We'll see with this new thing when you got a bunch of women, I mean, 4 women, and they got a bunch of men to fight over. We'll see how that works out. I don't know why I do this to myself. I think I do this to myself because I like y'all. I know it's just gonna be another round tomorrow because literally that's what this thing is about to be about. This my whole platform is just about to be about perspectives because sometimes you give me enough time, I'm gonna see it from a different perspective anyway. So I want to give y'all my initial perspectives, and then when I sat down and think about it for a while, I'll give y'all the Saturday sat downs because I done sat my ass down somewhere. And if y'all asking why I say sat down instead of sit down, it is an old high school joke from one of my coaches because he was country all the time and he used to tell us sat down somewhere. Okay, so I just picked it up from that. I like it. I like to go sat down somewhere. So we'll have these Saturday sat downs when I got my thoughts or whatever. And I'm gonna figure out how I'm going to do initial reactions to things, especially like the Ready to Love episodes. Because if y'all just knew all the things I was thinking while I was watching it, and because I don't generally write it down, because I have to stop and pause and stop and all this, and my thoughts go faster than my hand writes. It's just easier if I do it with y'all. So if y'all don't mind watching the episode for the second time and y'all want to hear my actual thoughts live and in action, then I will go ahead and we'll do a watch party somehow. And y'all can hear straight from the horse's mouth because I be on a good one sometimes. I might have to start a Patreon or something. I might have to go over to Twitch so I can just talk the way I talk because, YouTube going to be trying to YouTube's gonna be trying to censor me or whatever, but sometimes these people be making me spit cuss words out, and I don't even mean to. Okay, because I really was like this. What the say? What now? Oh, holy! No. So we'll figure it out. I'm gonna probably start a Twitch or something. We'll figure out how I get it done, and yeah, we'll have a live reaction watch party because I want to do the live reaction watch parties to these and definitely to the interviews that be going on in this world because it's hilarious. The stuff when I be listening to stuff, now here I go being Jessica thinking I'm hilarious. I probably ain't even that funny. Listen, if one thing is not, I'm gonna laugh at myself. So at least I'm gonna seem like I'm funny because I'm gonna laugh at myself because I probably ain't even that funny, the stuff I be thinking. Oh, it's just probably me. I'm tickled. I told you I got a dry sense of humor myself, so I be tickled by the stuff I be seeing. Anyways, I have had a great time with y'all. I did not mean to be here for an hour plus, but here we are. And I love y'all for sticking through it with me. Y'all are the best. Y'all know y'all my people all day, every day. We may agree to disagree and fuss and fight in the comments, but I love y'all to death because that's what we do. We are family. We don't always see eye to eye, but we always come back and be back, have each other's back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. Until the next time we get together, I don't know. Let me see what I got for y'all before we leave up out of here because I might have a little something that might be fitting for how I feel right now in this situation. I might give y'all two. One of them, we're going to get this live watch party so we can be over here like this. But before I let y'all go, let me leave y'all with a little affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all my people. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a great day, and don't let these people out in these streets play with you. You know what I'm saying, baby? So here we go.
No ignorance or audacity formed against me shall prosper. I wish a motherfucker would.
And on that note, y'all have a happy Saturday. See y'all later. Bye.